time. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, hello guys. So, this, as you can read, because I assume everyone here can read, this is a K's hack called Super Mario 64 Land. K's actually developed a cutscene here. The plot's so deep. You see, Toad is trying to be an epic guy, but then Bowser comes in and he shows Toad that Toad's not very epic and cool gamer dude, so just busts him out of here. And then we get thrown into the game, similarly to the original Mario 64, just a quick, simple cutscene. So, there is some stuff very different about SM64 Land compared to a lot of the other hacks you guys have seen today. For starters, it's actually linear, like it has linear level design, unlike other Mario ROM hacks where you go around and grab stars. Every level actually has an end to it. But scattered across the level is stars that you can also collect, which, since our category here is 131 star, being the maximum amount of stars in the game, we're going to be collecting every star. On top of having to get every star in every level, we also have to obtain an S rank in every level, and we'll talk about what the ranking system is as the run goes on. But for the most part here, the game is going to be very different. It's very much more like Mario Land than it is Mario 64, hence the title 64 Land. And the level design across every world is very different, as you'll see the further the run goes on. So these levels here in World 1 are gonna start out very simple, but then the difficulty is gonna progress more and more as the run goes on. I guess I can talk about the ranking system now a little bit. So these points up there, in that timer, in the coin count, that's not all for nothing. You get points when we kill enemies, or do certain other tasks, like touch a heart, like a healing heart. When we grab coins at the end of the level, it'll calculate a score, and it'll calculate the points we got from killing enemies and doing those tasks. It will calculate time. The lower time we get, the more points we get, and it will calculate the amount of coins we have, which will also increase our points. With that in mind, we need to get S rank in every level because the ranking system goes from E to S. If we don't get S rank in every level, we won't get the extra Toad House stars at the end of the game, because there are extra Toad House stars that spawn if you get all S ranks. This means that we can't 100% the game. So this category has another way to actually die that's not just actually dying in the level, it's not getting an S rank. So it creates an interesting new challenge that isn't present in a lot of Mario speedrun hacks. Here in 2-2, there's a bit of a cycle. I'm gonna see if I can try to make. I think I'm a bit late though, but we're gonna see. I am late. That's okay. We just kill these extra Goombas for points so we can get S rank anyway. It would have just saved us some time. It wouldn't have been a big deal if we missed the cycle. It was just going to be a nice time save, really. But anyways, this hack, I personally think that it has some interesting stuff in it that we'll see later on. But for right now, a lot of the hack you'll see is just basic movement. One thing you may have noticed, if you haven't played this hack before, is that I'm doing some movement that's not very vanilla to Mario 64, not very familiar. Mario actually has a few custom mechanics in this game. He has a few custom mechanics. He has 4 in total, actually. So he has the ground pound dive from Mario Odyssey, which actually gives you height compared to a normal dive. You've probably seen me do it a few times now. He has the spin, which can stop his momentum, which you're going to see right here. Which can help us stop when we need to get to a certain section we want to. and land easier. It also gives us a bit of extra height too. We have the ground pound high jump, which you haven't seen and won't see very often, but it's basically like ground pound and then it cancels into a triple jump automatically. Which isn't useless, but you won't see it a lot here. And then the last mechanic added to Mario's movement here isn't actually a new mechanic at all, it's just adding on to wall jumping. In Vanilla Mario 64, you have 5 frames to wall jump, whereas in this game, as long as you're on a wall, you can wall kick. You can always wall kick as long as you're on a wall. He actually clings to a wall while he's doing it, similar to Mario 64 DS, which will be used for certain parts of the level design later on. We'll actually see Mario cling to a wall to do certain aspects of movement. But overall, it makes crossovers and everything a lot easier. And it just makes the game, it helps a lot that there's an extra requirement on top of just beating the level. It definitely helps, like, balance that out, because, like, we have to get S rank now, like, but it's a little bit easier to move around the level as a whole. We just have to worry about getting there fast and efficient. Of course, that doesn't mean there won't be deaths in the run. Level design, for people who have seen this hack, for people who haven't, it gets very, very convoluted later and very, very difficult to actually move through. The difficulty definitely spikes, and not just the way that the level itself gets harder to survive in, but in the way that it gets harder to get S ranks later on. But for those who watched my SSRM1 or WSRM1 last year, you'll see a few changes from the run this year, hopefully. I'm trying to incorporate some new strategies into this run. We'll see if I can successfully pull them off. Some of them are easier and some of them are hard. Anyways, that was 1-3, which isn't a very hard stage. World 1 in general is pretty pathetic. Going into 1-4 though, it's also not going to be very super difficult. We just have to do some basic movement. World 1 is just all movement and stuff. You also, I'm sure everyone noticed the Tanuki leaf throughout the start of the game. Every world, or almost every world, has a power-up in it of some sort that you can use, and some of them can be exploited in more ways than others. The Tanuki leaf doesn't have a lot you can exploit, but then there's some power-ups that we can use in ways that K's definitely didn't intend, and I'll tell you about those when we get to them. Regardless, this chomp slide is kind of annoying because these chomps spawn on the cycle, and it's very hard to be on the right cycle, and I often get hit by one of the chain chomps, which significantly slows down the run, but it didn't happen here, so I'm very grateful for that. We're gonna grab this star here, and that's going to be 1-4. We have the first boss of the run now, being the Goomba King, or Goom Boss, whatever you want to call him. And he is one of the easier bosses in the run, as you would figure. He's a World 1 boss. He's not very hard. I would say he's not the easiest. The easiest would be either the World 7 or 8 boss, which is ironic, because those are the two last bosses in the game. But anyway, all you do to beat him is you ground pound, high jump, ground pound. Sit here, take a hit, and then ground pound when he charges again, and then just do it again. And then you just grab the star. Really easy boss. Do many stages have 100 coin stars? Bigfoot? No. Not a lot of them, but there are a few that do, but for the most part, no. This next stage is going to have 100 coin star, and it's going to have a new technique that you may or may not get to see, because I just recently started using it in runs. But we're going to see how well that goes. If I don't get it, I have an easy backup strategy I can do, but it can save a lot of time, because I won't have to re-enter the stage later if I get it. Because in this run, we want to avoid revisiting stages as much as possible. We want to try to get every star in just kind of one go. But that doesn't always happen. There are 2 stages, at least so far, where you guaranteed have to revisit because you can't get the S rank and all the stars. In this stage, you potentially have to revisit, and before it was basically required until we discovered this new strategy. But if it doesn't work, don't worry, I have a simple backup strat. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. You're gonna see it in a minute, and I might have to be quiet for a second once I go and start the jump, because it requires a very precise hit. Yeah, this power-up is really hard to master. That's one of the reasons this trick is really hard, which I'm gonna be quiet for now. Awesome, we got it. So we just used the cat dive to get across the stage there to get the star earlier. Instead of having to go across the entire level to get it, we just abused the cat dive. And then the reason we had to touch the checkpoint earlier is so we can respawn at the checkpoint after to save more time. But we did get the trick, so that's good, so we just have to focus on beating the level now. That is something I've recently started incorporating in runs, so I wasn't sure if I'd get it or not. Alright. Just gonna grab these birds here, scare these birds for some extra points. And then this part here is a little dumb, but we should be okay. Alright, yeah, we're up here now. This should be an easy S rank. Alright, that was good. Yeah, Xanon, we scaring the birds away for points. It's our point laundering scheme. Alright, 2-1 is way easier in contrast to... or 2-2 is way easier in contrast with 2-1. The S rank is a lot less lenient. Like, I can make a lot less mistakes here and not get the S rank. But the stage is smaller, so even though it's like less lenient, I'm also not likely to make as many mistakes because I practiced this level a lot, and the level isn't all that long. We just gotta make sure to kill these few enemies, and then we gotta grab one of this swamp at the right time so we can climb it. And then that's our first star of this level. Now that we're down here, we grab that red, and then we do a triple jump here, and we abuse the cat dive to skip another part of the level. So the movement here is going smoothly so far. Haven't made really any major mistakes yet. We want to triple jump at this exact moment, and then side flip here. And then we want to stomp on that ant, which actually just has the same coding as a Goomba, so it gives you the same rewards as a Goomba would in terms of points. And then we get that star. And this is the end of the level. I want to shout out Inkstar here, because Inkstar has a faster strategy for getting to the end that I haven't figured out yet. He's also the world record holder in any percent of this game, like any percent star power. It's like 45 star power, so shout out to him for that. Really cool guy, and has definitely contributed in a few ways to the 131 star round. This game does have half circles, underscore. I'm just moving in a lot of specific ways to not have them. It does have them. Which I actually prefer, because it makes some movement nicer. I actually don't like when hacks don't have the half circle turning, personally. I know that sounds weird, I just prefer when it doesn't have it. When it has it, rather. So the only thing that can really go wrong in this level is the angry sun can take away my Cat Mario suit by hitting me. But, yep, that's what's happened. But, so that's good, because now I can explain. But it doesn't really matter, because S rank here is very lenient, and there's some alternative movement to get through the level without the cat suit, so it doesn't really matter in the long term. It's just like a slight time loss if you don't have the cat suit. The sun decided to be mean today, and that's all good, because I have plenty of backup strats. Spoiler alert, by the way, the sun's the boss of World 2, which you're gonna see after 2-4. Oh, so this is a good time for me to explain something. What happened there was my score, if anyone saw, it jumped up by a bunch of points really fast. What happened there was the game calculated my score twice, but it calculated it while all the values were set to 0, and that includes time. So the time was set to 0, which gave me a max time, a time bonus with the points, and we call that time bonus manipulation, or TBM. But we don't understand how it works. When it does work, it works all the time. But most of the time, when you press the buttons on the right frames, it doesn't work anyway. Sometimes it works for some reason now. So if we ever understand that, 131 star would become a lot easier. Honestly, I hope it doesn't get found out, because it removes the entire purpose of S rank. You could just move through the level at that point. It would just be standard movement. Did my controller disconnect? My controller disconnected. This is what I was trying to avoid. Oh well. I'm just gonna have to fix it right quick. Not a big deal. Alright. All is well. I have no idea why that happened though. That is what I was afraid of. The lesson of the day, kids, is don't use wireless controllers. I'm an idiot. So here, the coin rings are just simple coin rings. They're 5 coins per ring. And the level over here overall is just really short. Doesn't really matter here too much with our movement. Like, this S rank is very lenient, so not a lot here you can really mess up. We do want to get over here, though, and not die. So, okay. Alright, I didn't want the tornado to take me away that early, but we need those coin rings. There we go. It looks like I missed one of them, but there's a backup coin ring I can get over here by the tree anyway. Ironically, I'm not even down that much after the controller disconnected, just like 30 seconds. Ironically, because the rest of the run so far has actually been going really good, so I'm only down 30 seconds. Alright, so now here's the sun boss, and scientifically this boss makes no sense, but it's a Mario game, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, we take this bucket, and we fill it with water, and then we have to hit the sun with it. And the sun, it's supposed to melt, it's supposed to cool down the sun and disintegrate him, which makes no sense, because water wouldn't do that to a sun, but oh well. I'm gonna go grab these points here for safety, just so I don't die. And then we're gonna go back to the bucket. Mr. Bucket, if anyone knows that old toy. Mr. Bucket. Alright. So far this run has been good, there's only been one death, but obviously the game gets harder later, so... It's remained to be seen how good this run's gonna be, but it's looking pretty solid so far. Alright, 3-1, this is the introduction of the B power-up, and the B power-up is completely busted, because Mario can, float, but when he floats, he enters, you know, the in-air state that lets you do a ground pound, so you can do what's called dive chaining, where you can just keep chaining ground pound dives from the air, and then redoing the float to just chain dives over and over again and gain height. So, like, you can completely break the design of some levels with B Mario. You're gonna see an example of that right now. We're just gonna skip basically the entire level using B Mario. Alright, and then we just float to the end after that. And then the star's right on top of the fridge. Dive chains is literally one of the most broken things in this game. Alright, this level doesn't have the B suit, but it has what we call a backwards long jump that we can do. If you don't know what a backwards long jump is, I don't know, pardon my language, but I don't know why in the fuck you're here. But if you don't know what it is, basically Mario's backward speed doesn't have a limit. So if you just chain back long jumps while you're going backwards, your speed keeps raising until you can pass through stuff, essentially teleporting, which is our backwards long jump. That's the bad one, which only loses some time, but we can still get the S rank, because the S rank here is pretty lenient. Just gotta dodge those bullet bills, because no one loves them. And we grab on the Yoshi here. And we dive off here to get on Yoshi's big nose. And then from here, we just want to grab this one up and do a long jump. And then spin to get up here and grab the star. I don't know why that keeps happening. Oh well. You knock over the Thwomp dominoes. And then we could die here, but it's not likely. I said it wasn't likely, oh well. Not a big deal. We get back in there, because this level's not that hard. And then we just go back up here. We just do the level again, but it's a short level, so it's like only like a minute time loss or so. Not a big deal. Just a unfortunate case there of movement. My dive wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be, or my long jump rather. We just basically do all this again. We backwards long jump here. See if I can get the good one this time. That's what the good one looks like. We land up here, so we don't have to do all that shit we just had to do. We kill all these Goombas here. Then we long jump off. There, that's what was supposed to happen last. We just disconnect my charger. There we go. That's what's causing that. My charger is now disconnected, so my controller's already almost on full battery. So it doesn't matter. That's what keeps causing that lag. Yeah, it can be finished in less than 10 seconds, but I want to make sure I get S rank and not risk anything. So this stage, if you watched my run last year, was very, very slow. But thanks to Inkstar, once again, shoutouts to him, we have sped up this stage significantly. To the point where it's actually an interesting watch now. You guys will actually have fun watching this now, I feel. Of course, this part hasn't really changed much. We still ride the soap and then dive off here. And then from here we just do a long jump. And then stuff starts to get interesting soon, though, once we get the B power-up, because of course we're going to break the game using the B power-up, if the B power-up is broken. Yeah, we get the B here. We kill this, I almost called him a scuttlebug, but he's a skater, so forgive me. Forgive me, Lord. And then we just chain dive over to the soap, and we grab this coin ring on the way. And then we just chain dive all the way across here, so we don't have to ride the soap bar or swim, just making everything way quicker. And then we kill this skeeter. Alright, I'm gonna need to be quiet for a second, because this isn't the hardest thing, but I do have to time my inputs here very carefully, so... Yeah, as you can see, you can barely make it up here using chain dives. You have to time your button presses very specifically to actually make that. And then, of course, we're going to do another backwards long jump to get to the end of the level. Alright. And that's it. Yeah, it requires a lot of timing to actually get that one. But it's all good. We just have to wait for the water to rise now and the level's over. That's it. That level is significantly more interesting now. Alright, we're gonna see if we can get this level in one go. I have a very quick backup strat if we fail. But a lot has changed with this level too, or only slightly, it's only slightly changed actually, but getting S rank here has become a lot easier while still getting every star. Last year this was a level I had to actually revisit, which we can still use as the backup strategy if I mess this up, but for the most part now, this is significantly easier now. Almost died? Nah, I didn't almost die, but yeah. Looks pretty good so far, this movement. We're gonna jump up on top of the milk. And then we have to get into this freezer here to grab this star. Well, the whole level of the freezer, actually. What is this thing in the freezer? I don't know what it is. Someone please explain this to me. Am I just dumb? Alright, that was good. Alright. Alright, there we go. We got that star pretty solidly. And that should be S rank. Oh no, 666, the devil's number. Where this stream is now possessed. Anyways, we're on the Master Hand. And I actually have a quick kill on him. And this was discovered by me. So you know how I've been shouting out people for like discovering strats? Well, shout out to me for this one. So with Master Hand here, you can actually kill him quickly doing a set of strategies here. You'll see that he has to pound the thumbtack with his hand, and that's how you deal damage. On the third pin, you can save a few seconds by doing a specific movement manipulation, I call it hand manipulation, to make him hit the pin without having to pound it like that, which you're going to see now. So shoutouts to me for that, just a really quick time save. It is extremely painful. I would never wish that pain upon anyone. Alright, so now we're moving into World 4, and World 4's theme is a lot of levels, like a lot of retro themes. It's not based on a particular power-up, like these past few worlds have been. This first level here is going to be based on Super Mario Bros. 3, and isn't going to have a real power-up, but is going to require some okay movement, not like you're seeing here. Alright. This right here, this is the only real thing you can mess up in 4-1 is the coin, the blue coin, because it is kind of tight. But I've done this like a billion times, so we should be, yeah, we should be all good. And then we just grab these coins over here, and then you see a nice little string of movement here. It just looks very fluid, in my opinion, very cool. We get that star doing that series of wall kicks. Then we jump down here and we grab this one from an idiot. But yeah, we get this last star. And then we just go to the end. And because this level is literally the easiest for S rank, even easier than 1-1, we're not even going to bother killing those boomerang bros. Alright, this next level is based on Mario Kart. Now, I suck at Mario Kart, right? I have this friend in my life that's really good at Mario Kart, and if they were here right now, they would tell you that I am absolute garbage at Mario Kart. But this car controls way easier than Mario Kart carts do. So, fortunately, it doesn't matter that I'm a complete noob at Mario Kart. I can still do this level effectively, so thank God for that. So this stage is just a lot of driving, not very complicated. You can't take damage from fire while in the cart, which is something, I guess. We're about to see Marty, the best man ever. Look, there's Marty. Say hi to Marty, everyone. The green thwomp, our favorite green thwomp, Marty. And he's holding a star in his cage, so we gotta go get that from Marty. Marty will be a homie though, and he'll give us his star. After that, we just head out. We kill this Goomba, because no one likes Goombas. We're racist against Goombas here in SSRM. We kill this next Goomba, because vehicular homicide is my favorite sport, or hobby. We get this red, we commit more vehicular homicide. And then, the star spawns. A weird glitch can happen here, where I stay in the car when I grab the star, and I just really hope that doesn't happen, because I wouldn't get my rank then. Which it didn't happen, fortunately, but that can make me have to redo the whole level. Alright, and then there's a star hidden behind here, so we just grab it really quick. And then we head into 4-3. 4-3 being Paper Mario themed. And there's the appropriately named partner, because Paper Mario has partners. The partner's name is Chuck Yeet. Chuck Yeet. And you'll see that he's very appropriately named very soon. But not here though, because I just want to avoid, you know, using his power as much as possible, because it's kind of slow. But you will get to see it at least twice. So we just collect the star bits here, the star pieces to gather. They're like secrets really, and then we just spawn the star. We collect it, and then we move on to the next part. We jump into this pipe, which leads us to the next section. And we're supposed to go all the way around, but because we're not noobs, we just triple jump and ground pound dive, and we skip it. We kill these Goombas next, because, you know, no one likes Goombas, again. And they also give us points, so... And then we get yeeted by Chuck Yeet, the very appropriately named partner. we move on afterwards. We just long jump back down. And then we are gonna go over here where we're gonna do a quick triple jump up here. And then we're gonna get yeeted again. That is very slow, but yeah. You can die there. I have died there many a time because, like, missed time to throw and then he just yeets me into the stratosphere. But it did not happen today here at SSRM, so I am very happy for that. Alright, we're moving on to 4-4. This stage is Super Mario World themed, and it's going to feature Yoshi. And you know what that means for Yoshi. We're going to use him for a speed strat called Yoshi Speed Hyper Jumping, which is very good for us, but not very good for Yoshi, guys. So pray for Yoshi in the chat. Pray for him, because these are his last breathing moments. You can see him over there in the corner, awaiting his ultimate fate. You hop across these platforms and collect these red coins to slowly grow closer and closer to Yoshi, and ultimately sealing his fate. These jumps are kind of tight, so maybe he'll last a bit longer because I could die. Nope, that is not happening today. We don't feel apologetic for Yoshi here at SSRM. Yes, Super Viper. Almost died there, but it's okay. Yoshi, your impending doom is coming, so it's fastly approaching. Alright, we're coming down here. You'll get the star. There's a star in this cave. But unfortunately, caves can't program cameras, so it took me a minute to collect it there. But we got it, and now Yoshi will meet his end. But I need to time this a little bit, so hold on. Alright, we got it. Alright, all is good. We have ended Yoshi's life, and we have gained personal profit from it. And that makes me very happy. Alright, we're gonna get the Toad Star from the Toad House. And we're gonna deal with Bowser Jr., who is the hardest boss. Nah, Yoshi aren't immortal, they're just, you know, there's a lot of them. Yes, good night, sweet prince. My heart will go on. Alright. Bowser Jr. is the most annoying boss in the game. Because the bombs, you see that one is easy, but then he just starts throwing more bombs and he also starts shooting bullets. And it just becomes way more of a nightmare to deal with Junior. Ooh, that was good. That was actually really good. I was not expecting that. Dude, that fight was incredible. Oh, that fight was incredible. Let's go. Oh. Everyone in the chat's still sad about Yoshi, even though we're well past that point. Alright, 5-1. This is my least favorite stage in the game, because it's entirely up to luck whether or not we do it fast. For reasons I'll show in a second. So, right here, right? Everything's all good here. So, okay, so you see that little polygonal platform there? Those rotate, but they rotate randomly. And on the red coin star in this section, they're around the red coins, but the platform can rotate so that the coin is inside the platform, and you can't collect the red coin that way. And sometimes that can make it so that you can't get S rank for reason. Look, see, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I got that one. It'll make it so you can't get S rank for reasons that aren't your fault. It's just the game being mean. Where's the other red? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, that was mildly okay RNG, so we're gonna go for S rank here. We're gonna try to do it in one go. Kick these big ass Shy Guys. And then he dies and we get our pink star. Also, I like the Vaporwave theme of this world, and I think ooh, we got it. Okay, we did get S rank, so that's good. It would have been very unfortunate if we didn't. Alright, 5-2 is a really cool one in terms of music. I like the music here. And there's only one thing I have to say about this level, guys. This is the hipster level, because as you can see over there, and the only thing I have to say about this level is, how many words? Hold on. I have to actually count out the words. It's 4 words. It sounded better. Oh, 5 words. I can't count. It sounded better on vinyl. That's the theme of this level. It just sounded better on vinyl. Alright, we get the star now. By long jumping over here. And we play the final record, which is just a crappy rendition of the Super Mario Brothers theme. It sounded better on vinyl, guys. And then we get the star. Yeah, that's it. It's an easy S rank. I think this is actually a gold split. Ooh, this is a super gold split. And my sum of best segments just hit 139, so that's a really big goal. Alright, we do some wall kicks up here. And then you're gonna be all treated to the most chill music. And I'm even thinking about being quiet during this section so that everyone can just enjoy the music while I play through the level. I think I will. I'll just be quiet through this level so everyone can enjoy the music. happens sometimes. But oh well. I have a really fast backup for that star, so it actually doesn't even matter that much. Let's just do our quick backup. Great mess up, because we get to enjoy more of this song. Okay, that one wasn't so good. Oh well. I'm literally 2 minutes ahead right now, I could care less. 2 minutes ahead of my PB, by the way. I'm not comparing to an average run, I'm comparing to my PB, so... We're actually on a huge PB pace, guys. Okay. Shoutouts to Ivor for that backup strat, by the way. Ivor, if you're in chat, I love you. Happened again. Dang it. I'm just gonna do some safe movement there from now on. Or I'm gonna actually just hold back on it. I'm just gonna hold back more and just wait until Mario slows down. This isn't something I typically mess up, but I guess it's the pressure from doing this run. It's all good though. Shouldn't mess up much longer, this should be quickly done. This will be it, actually. If this is not it, I have to give $10 to this isn't it. I didn't say a person, so I don't have to give $10 to anyone. Doing these wall kicks. And I didn't mess them up that time. Let's go. Okay. Got it. Let's just, there we go. Yo, Wolfs, thanks for the viewers. Thanks for the viewers, man. I really appreciate it. Even though this isn't my stream. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time, by the way. With this stream, with this game. Because I know I love this game. I love this game a lot. And I really, like, I feel like it's underrated. I feel like a lot of people just either don't understand the game or they think it's just too unique and they don't want to run it because it's like, it's not similar enough to vanilla, but it's like, it's got its own mechanics that makes it, you know, a good, incredible ROM hack in my opinion. My personal favorite hack. This is Super Mario 64 Land, guys. This hack, because for anyone coming in, this hack tries to sort of combine the non-linearity of Super Mario 64 with the linearity of other Mario games, like Mario World or Mario 3D Land, hence the title 64 Land. It also has a unique ranking system in it, which adds a whole new level of challenge to a speedrun since you need to S-rank every level. For 100% at least. just gotta get this one up here. It wouldn't have mattered if we missed it anyway. It's just extra insurance that we get the S rank. We can actually get S rank without grabbing that last one up, but just, you know, a little extra insurance is good. So we go into the Toad House and we're about to fight the 5th world boss, which is Shadow Mario. But he's significantly easier than Junior. I still can't believe that Junior fight went as well as it did, by the way. Went incredibly well. Alright. We got caught on him for a second there. That was weird. Oh well. Yeah, we just chase him down and we hit him. Alright. You guys like this hack, though? It seems like the chat's really supportive of this hack. A lot of people didn't seem to really care much last year, but I feel like this year I'm playing a lot better, so I feel like the hack looks cooler because I'm playing better. Because last year, I had only spent like a month learning the game, and I've had a lot more time to optimize the game since then, of course. So on 6-1 here, not a whole lot going on. It's just a lot of optimized movement. This is the introduction to the Cloud power-up, though. And the Cloud power-up works just like how it did in Galaxy. You have 3 Cloud platforms you can spawn, which we'll use in various ways and do various skips. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna wait for red. I don't want to take too many risks here. There we go. I'm gonna wait on blue. There we go. Kill him. Alright, here is the Cloud power-up now. His head looks like an ice cream cone. Or something. He looks like... it's hard to say what he looks like. He reminds me of some kind of, like, cookie or something. He looks like a character that would be on, like, a box of cookies. And then there's a whole platforming section over there, but we just skipped it because clouds. Alright, this is 6-2. This level is a lot of precise movement, so I may need to be quiet for a second. The only thing that is interesting about this level is there's a wall clip that I do at the start of it, which I'll explain, because it's not that hard. But I just build up a lot of speed here, do a jump, and then I run into the wall, and then it's a wall clip. And we just do it to get over here faster. But there's a lot of precise movement that goes into this level, so I'm going to be quiet for a second so I can focus if you guys don't mind. Alright, that's the level. That one, you can tell there's a lot of really scary parts with the platforms and stuff. Dude, there's a lot of scary parts on 6-2. Ooh, I got a gold split too, guys. Alright, 6-3 is just a bit of an auto-scroller. I died a lot here last year, but it won't be happening this year because I've looked into this level a lot more. So I probably will get it on first or second try. I know I just jinxed myself, but trust me, I'm gonna be fine. I died a lot here last year, for anyone who can remember last year's run. That's fine. Oh, the Scuttlebug dying isn't fine. We're gonna have to get a 1-up later. We really don't want this Scuttlebug dying. Nope. Alright, looks like we're getting it second try. There's just a lot of unfortunate stuff happening there. To be honest, that Scuttlebug dying is just a really unfortunate set of circumstances that I couldn't do anything about. It just happens sometimes. Scuttlebug just goes. He just yeets himself off the cliff, and then it's the whole... the run just dies. Didn't happen that time, that was good. And then we just wait for the bird, because it's all just an auto-scroller, it's all about just waiting on the bird. Alright, there we go. There we go, good movement. Alright. There's only so much that can go wrong at this point. One time I fell off the bird here, I fell through the bird, I was so mad, I said, K's, fix your game. A little bit of lag here, this is not my fault, screw you, Jabo. That was actually almost bad. But we're all good. It's just an auto-scroller. It's like, there's not a lot intimidating about this level. I died a lot here last year, though. Okay, got the star. This should be S rank. There's a faster way to do this level here, but it requires a lot more practice than what I'm doing. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why it happens. It's actually, the emulator still displays 60 FPS, but the game just lags there for some reason. But it doesn't lag on Glide, but then in exchange, on 2-4, on 2-2, and on Glide, the game runs like shit. So it's like picture poison, the game's gonna run shit on one level. I choose to use Jabo though, because I prefer the game to run like shit on the auto-scrolling level that's already slow. This level is just a lot of movement, it's really short. It's just not very long. Honestly, not very interesting. There's a cool slide, though. Very generic, but it's a pretty cool slide. We just jump up here, and then we do a side flip ground pound dive to get to the star. Alright. All is good. That's it. There was a whole section over there we just skipped with clouds. Another gold split? Another gold split. Let's go, dude. This is Gold Split City right now. Alright, and then we kill ourselves to get to the Toad house faster. We greet Toad as a zombie. And we get a star. This game is not broken on Glide. AgLab. I mean, there are some parts of it that run better on Glide, and there are some parts of it that run better on Jabo. It's really inconsistent, I find. Alright, so I actually oh yeah, okay, I forgot this boss's name, but he's just the octopus guy, and he has electric tentacles or whatever. You just hold left, and you just jump a lot, and then you get into the cannon. It's the second hardest boss in the game. That's not saying much, because it's still not very hard. The only hard boss in the entire run is Bowser Jr., to be honest. A lot of them you can just cheese in some other way. We have some very good luck with the tentacles so far, though, so... We are probably going to get hit eventually, though. I usually get hit at least once. Maybe I'm going to have really good luck, though. Who knows? Yep. Alright, it was one hit. It was bound to happen. He's King Caliente, but cold. Oop. Missed the pipe. Minor in optimization. Alright. World 7 is like industrial, and it's going to introduce this really fanfiction-y looking power-up, which you'll be seeing momentarily. But for now, we just jump across these conveyor belts, and we just long jump and everything. We want to collect coins, obviously, because there's 100 coins. We want to dodge these electric fences here. We want to go down this slide, get all the coins along the way. Grab this set of coins here, move, jump, kick, jump, kick. We want to dive down here and collect more coins. And then here's the power-up. It's like a battery, and it like makes Mario look like a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball. Yeah, I don't know. It's just really fanfiction-y. But I mean, hey, it works really cool. It's fun. You can pass through gates and stuff to get stars. And it moves really fast, so it's neat. It just looks really fanfiction-y. Alright, and then we just move across this conveyor belt. Getting this coin is preferred, but it is not required because we already have enough coins. Alright. It's Super Mario, you're right. Another gold split, dude. That actually was a terrible 7-1 though, so I'm really surprised that gold splitted. Alright, 7-2. Ooh, I should have saved. There's a crash that can happen in 7-2 sometimes. I really should have saved. Here, I'll save on this star. Safe marathon safety save here in case I die and the game crashes. The game can crash here sometimes, which is not good. Alright, let's save. We gotta kill all these Goombas. There's actually only one coin we can miss in the entire level. There's only 101 coins per level. I didn't want to bump into that wall, because then you gotta wait on this wall. Alright, we become Super Mario again. Alright, there we go. And we just hopefully don't die. That's the current goal. Alright, good. We got all the coins. Yeah, see, there's only 101 coins in the entire level. You can literally miss one coin. Missed star. Oh well. Yeah, this hack has really good music, and in my opinion, it's a really good game. So, this is... Remember when I mentioned earlier in the run, you guys, that there were going to be some levels that we had to revisit no matter what we did? So far, we've been able to avoid revisits for the most part, except 5-3. This is one of those levels where a revisit is required because you can't get to the star fast enough. So we have to get the gold star here in the first run, and then the red coin star in our second run. We're going to do some health management here just for some speed strats, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to health management. That was a really bad jump kick. Yeah. Not good. Actually, taking that hit just means I can get the red coin star instead. I'll just get the red coin star first to save time instead of trying to search for health. Or I can die. It's a really unfortunate turn of events that slow. Oh well, not a big deal. We just go back in. We just try again. We, do this series of wall kicks again. Please hit this time, thank you. Alright. Yeah, health management. Not the health management as in like you know, checking up on the place to see if it's healthy, because I mean, look at it, it's obviously not, but you know, health management in the way of like, we're gonna use our health here to get through this section faster. Alright, there we go. Yeah, KBRX has a ton of enemy bounces. Which, by the way, shoutouts to Extreme Hack runners. I love watching your guys' runs. I want to try out Extreme Hack sometime myself, casually. But, I don't know if I'll ever speedrun an extreme hack. I love this hack too much to speedrun a lot of other hacks. This hack is just incredible, and it just almost feels like designed for speedrunning, in my opinion. It feels like, you know, K's literally built it with the idea like that people were gonna speedrun it, which makes me so sad that people don't run this game. Like I'm like one of the only like 2 or 3 people that actually run this game. Such is life, though. But if anyone is interested in learning this game, you can talk to me. I know a lot. I can teach you a lot about actually learning this game. I might even just make a guide or 2. Get down this slide, Mario. He's moving real slow down here. There we go. Oh, dead. Well, not dead, but you know, that sucks. It was a pain to learn. I sat there for hours, just grinding it out. Ask anyone that like knew me at the time, and they'll tell you that I literally spent all my time practicing. I mean, Andrew, I think he's here. He remembers me when I was learning this game. When I first submitted my run to WSRM last year, I hadn't even finished a run yet. I grinded really hard to show that this game has potential to be speedrun. Anyways, on to 7-4. This stage is like a TikTok box, sort of. Only issue with it being that it crashes if you die too much. This was never fixed, so we just have to either not die, or we have to deal with a crash. So let's just hopefully not die. That eyeball star is really easy, the next star is at the end of the level. You gotta get all these blue coins for points. Really specific long jump spin here that I didn't make. Oh no. Ooh, this actually might be okay. It might be okay. That's only a slight time loss. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk trying to go through with this even though I fell there. This stage isn't very lenient with mistakes on not getting S rank, but we're gonna try to make this work anyway. Oh my god, game, please. Oh my god, game, please. Ah. Come on, game. We're almost to that point where it's not going to be possible. I think we are actually there, just about. Alright, now it's definitely not possible. Alright, that's just one death. The game should be crashed. Yeah, this stage is very bad. This is one of the bad stages in the run. It will be okay, though. There is a lot of cool skips here, though. Like, I am doing a lot of, like, skips. But the issue is, it's like TikTok clock, meaning that, it's like TikTok clock, but you have to get an S rank. So basically, if you fall all the way down, you can't just climb, be like, bro, I'll just climb back up and finish the level. You have to reset and redo the entire level from the start. It is one of the couple of bad stages in the run. There are only a few, actually. There is a lot of good stages here to speedrun. One of my least favorites is 8-3, which we'll be seeing shortly. I actually made that long jump spin that time, that's good. Gonna move around here carefully. Do a couple jump kicks. Game didn't crash, so that's good. The game can crash here if you're too slow. Alright, we killed this Boo down here, and this is the last victim of our Boo homicide. And we just grab this one up and then we're done. That was good. That could have been a lot worse. We're actually still in sub 2 pace. We're still in sub 2 hour pace, guys. Yeah, getting the eyeball star again is worth the time loss because you get 1,000 points for it, which is, let me actually calculate the seconds that would be. That would be about a 20-second times. Like, that would be 20 seconds of extra leniency off of getting that star. Alright, anyways, here's Wario, one of the easier bosses in the game. He's just very RNG based, but you just wait over here and then he'll fall in the pit like an idiot. Eventually he will, at least. He's being very mean with his RNG right now. He's not being very stupid, which is very sad. Come on, Wario, be stupid. It's what you're good at, dude. Wario. Wario. Come on, buddy. Wario, you gotta be stupid, man. Wario, oh my god. Look at what he's doing. There we go, he's stupid. Come on, Wario, come be stupid again. Wario, come on, man. There we go, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There we go. Alright, we're on the final world, guys. This is sub 2 hour pace, potentially. We'll see what happens, but we could have sub 2 at SSRM. We're gonna see. A little bit of lag there. That always happens for some reason. I don't know why. So this level introduces the rocket power-up, but one thing I really do not like about this level is that Mario, this level adds a gimmick where the gravity is decreased, so you jump really high and your jump is really floaty. I just really personally don't like it, but these levels have not the hardest and most complicated design, so just a bit of practice will get you through these levels. I guess the rocket power-up. We just put a, yeah. It's just a rocket on Mario's back. And then we shoot here. And it increases our little nozzle. And we just jump up. We want to ground pound this Goomba ideally, so we can get the blue coin. We want to angle ourselves specifically here so we can ground pound right here. Okay, that went well. Alright, that's actually really just the hardest part of this level. Now we're basically done. We just gotta get this star. all the stars in this level just kind of come at once after you pass that part. Like this one, you just drop down, and then you wait for the wind to die off. It's 5 stars, but it's a really quick 5-star level, to be honest. Like, it just goes by super quick. We just kill these plants just like vanilla Mario 64. Except with stupid raised gravity mechanics. And that's it. And then that's the star. And after that, there's a coin ring around the last star over there. And we just collect the 100 coin star, and that's it. This level is surprisingly quick for being a, you know, a 5-star level. It has the most stars out of any level in the game, but it also goes by really fast, surprisingly. Gold split. Alright, 2-2. This level's theme is a casino, and it has some really good music, in my opinion. This level isn't very hard on its S rank, but there is some cool movement we can do, like here, so we don't have to wait on the cards, we can do this triple jump. And then we just grab these set of coins from here. You don't even need to kill the trio. Honestly, S rank in this level is so easy, you don't even need to kill all those Goombas. Jump up here, start the blue coin switch, and then you just run around. You'd think World 8 would be the hardest world, and it has the hardest level, being 8-4, but it's actually not the hardest world. The hardest world is World 7. World 7 is significantly harder than World 8, so we actually are past the hardest world in the game. I like the Smash Brothers bumpers though, because I'm a big Smash fan. I actually mostly play Smash. Mario is kind of a secondary thing. Anyways, we kill the Octo Goomba. And we die, but we have a checkpoint, so it literally means nothing. That death meant absolutely nothing at all. It was like the most minor time loss. And we just dive up here instead of playing the game, because you're supposed to shoot out of the cannons and run up the pinball machine, but we like to do this thing as speedrunners called cheating. So yeah. Yo, Dakage, how have you been, man? Also, no, K's made this. Brodude made this, dude. Yeah, we did this thing called cheating. Chettin'. We chettin'. We just shoot out of these cannons and we see these cool things. Why does this moon have a face? I never understood that. The moon and sun have a face. What's the moon referencing anyway? I think I've seen something like it on the title for one of the Star Revenge games. Is that what it's referencing? Ooh, we got a time bonus manip there. But it doesn't matter since we already had the S rank to begin with. Alright, 8-3, the longest level in the entire run, even though it has 2 stars. This is a level where we don't even get a time bonus, it's that long. What we have to do instead is we have to painstakingly kill a bunch of enemies and collect the coins from them to get all the points we need to get S rank. It's a really slow process and a really slow level. My least favorite in the entire run, personally. So, brace yourselves, guys. We just grab this one up here after waiting across the platform, literally waiting because we can't do anything else. We kill these Octogoombas for more points. This level is so boring. I know it's not a Majora's Mask reference because the moon has like a silly face. It doesn't have like the moon from Majora's Mask face. It could be a Majora's Mask reference. It looks more like it's from like another hack though. I've seen that moon on Star Revenge 2. This level, I honestly can't commentate it much, guys. I'm sorry. It's like just a crawl. You just move through, and you just kill enemies. This is all you do in this level. It's literally the worst level in the entire game. It's literally like 3-3 used to be just like this, actually. It used to be exactly like this. So this is why 3-3 used to be such a bad stage. But then we, of course, made optimizations and made the level much more fun, significantly more fun. This level has none of that. This level is just killing enemies and getting to the end to get S rank. It's so boring. It's my honest wish is that they make a hack like 64 Land again. Because I think this is a great concept. I don't know why people hate this hack so much. But I hope another hack is made like this without a level that's just a crawl like this. It would be so perfect. We just move down here now. Kill another Octogoomba. Here's the reds, red coins. So there's actually going to be an okay section of movement here coming on. Not the worst. It's going to be somewhat cool. I missed that dive. But guess what? It doesn't matter because checkpoints. It means nothing because checkpoints. Alright. Alright. Just go over here again, and this time we actually make the jump. Okay. There was no checkpoint in this level on 1.0 of this game, really? Nuh-uh-uh. We're going back here. Yeah. Checkpoints weren't a thing in 1.0 of this land? Are you serious? That's sad. Because there's actually some cool skips we do with the checkpoints and land. Like in 2-1, we actually used the checkpoint for a really cool skip. Come here, Scuttlebug. Alright, we're done. We're done with the worst level in the game now. I can now be happy, finally. Alright, there is 2 more levels left in the run. There's 8-4, and there's Champions Road, plus a boss fight with Bowser. But Bowser is honestly the easiest fight in the run. But 8-4 is the hardest stage in the run. 8-C is actually easier in my opinion, even though a lot of people seem to disagree. So this is the other stage. You know how we had to redo 7? We had to go back to 7-3. We had to do it in 2 runs. We have to do that here as well. Alright. Long jump across here. Kill these Octogoombas. This is a really scary section. The bullet bills can knock you off depending on the cycle you're on. So, with the pulls here in a second, you're gonna see there's some pulls over there we need to jump across. So they can knock you off, and that really sucks. But we're just going to pray to God that is not happening to us today. It did not happen to us today. That is good. Alright, good movement. We're making good progress so far, guys. Is Cyclone Fighter good? I've never played Cyclone Fighter, actually, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Huh? What version sounds more epic? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what game. It is really. I think this song, though. We use the rocket here to skip to the end. But we go down here first, because this gives us more points if we do it like this, so it gives us more guaranteed S rank. And then we shoot to the Zetar, or whatever, however it's pronounced, this is the Zetar. Okay, let me get that one. Okay, that's S rank. Should be an easy S rank. And, oh! Didn't mean to press that. Alright, and then we go back for Reds. Reds sucks too, but we're hoping for a deathless 8-4 here. It's the hardest level to run, so... We made it through the first set without dying, so that's really good. Let's just hope for a second set of no deaths in 8-4. Okay. The Z-Star, the Z-Tar. The Z-Tar, you're right. So all I'm doing here, I'm not actually collecting these for points because we already have S rank. I'm doing it just to put the bullets on a more favorable cycle so I don't get knocked off and die. Which worked out, see? Okay, we just gotta ride this cycle again. We're nearing the end, guys. And this run is honestly on incredible pace. Are we gonna see a sub 2 at SSRM? Alright, we touched the checkpoint, and now our fear of death is gone, since we'll just respawn at the checkpoint. Oh, I accidentally held up. That's why I died. Not a big deal. Okay, I just moved here. Okay, that was good. This is some good movement so far. We just dive over to this point, and now we want to sit in the corner here, and we want to hold down so he flies up. I just realized this is the wrong direction. Yeah, so we can still use this route, but this is a slower route for the red coin, so I've actually made a slight error. We just need to go back now. Not with this angle, though. Okay. That's the angle we want. Okay, we're ahead. We're ahead by 25 seconds, so we are definitely on sub 2 hour pace. Alright, Bowser fight. Easiest boss fight. Literally, all you gotta do is you gotta jump up on these little pillars here and just wait. Yeah, I don't know. Fall damage seems to not be in this game, but then sometimes you take it. I think it's like max fall damage, it actually triggers fall damage, and that's it. Alright, there's a frame-perfect trick here where we can quit out before the credits play. If we don't get it, I just have to reset the game. It's only a minor time loss. But it's frame-perfect, so I'm not going to stress myself on getting it. Okay, let's see. Nope, didn't get it. Reset. Go into the Toad House. And we get the 120th star of the run, which will unlock Champion's Road. Okay. We're making really good time, guys. Now, I did say that 8-4 is harder, but 8-C, or Champion's Road, definitely does give some grief. It is definitely not an easy level. But here we go. We're gonna try it. So, Mario's voice here, by default, is disabled, just so you can hear the epic music. This is not a glitch, this is intended. Oh, grab that. We need this. We want this. We need this. We jump up here, we move over to the I don't even know what it's called, it's just a wooden platform. Alright, this is, as you can see, 8-C is divided into sections. It's 8 sections, and each section is based off of a world. So this is the World 2 section of 8-C. We want to kill these ants for points. And then we want to dive over here, ground pound off of this, and then do another cat dive, ground pound. Then we get into the Section 3. Section 3 is where most of my deaths happen. Section 3 and 6, so let's just hope nothing bad happens here in the Section 3. This is where most of my deaths in 8-C happen. But of course, we do have the Broken B power-up, so that's good. Just do a chain dive up to the top of here. Kill this Wiggler for points. We gotta wait until he dies to jump in the fight. Good news, guys, we're not killing Yoshi this time. For all you Yoshi lovers, we're gonna leave him alone. Section 5. We do a little bounce here by holding down A when we touch the ground with this power-up. And yeah, it bounces us really far and it lets us skip a section. Or we can fall to our death, because I was closer to the edge than I thought. Oh well. This should be fine. I'm just gonna move through here a little faster this time. Alright. I'm actually gonna be quiet here to focus now. I didn't appreciate that death very much. Just enjoy the movement, guys. Why, man? No, S rank, dude, sub 20, sub 2 is impossible now. I'm so sad. Why did that even happen? What? The why did he spin, dude? Oh, wait, because you can spin with the stick, too. I always forget about that. Okay. I know sub 2 looks possible, but it's not, because the Toad houses take too long. Oh, Mario. Okay, does that just spin on red? Yep. Okay, we jump after blue spins. Okay. Seven's a little scary, but we should be able to get it. The sound is glitching, that is normal. Because I've been in the level too long, it just happens. This is the last actual platforming segment of the run, though. Like, we're almost done with the movement of the run itself. It's this last part. This last part control you, but it's not very likely, because I know the timing for it. But the gate, you can clip on the gate and die. Yeah, see, it didn't happen to me, though. You can clip on the gate there, though, and die. Alright. I'm very sad, to be honest. I mean, I know I crushed the estimate. I crushed the estimate, but my secret, goal was sub 2 at this marathon. So I'm a little sad, to be completely honest. Should be a 2 total, though. It should be a 2-hour time. Can I ask the moderators if I can let the credits play? Because I have some people I want to shout out during the credits. Like, can I go and let the credits play? Okay. Because time is when I actually hit the last star in World 1. That's actually time, but I like letting the credits play at the end of my runs. This is like, there's really nothing to talk about here. We're just going to the Toad House to get the last set of stars. Alright, time is on right when I grab the first World 1 Toad House star. So, get ready for time. Time. Yeah, time. Two... Alright, I'm gonna let the credits play. I want to shout out some people. Hey Aussie, hope you enjoyed the run. Hope everyone enjoyed the run, but we're gonna get look. Actually, I'll talk to you guys after. Because I got time, I got like 25 minutes. Well, not to talk, but I do have some time to let the credits play and then chat. For just a second, before we switch over to the next run, I hope. Well, guys, that was Super Mario 64 Land. In my opinion, it's a very underrated speed game. It's a very beautiful game with good level design. It feels like it was almost built for speedrunning, in my opinion. I wanted to use this time to thank some people specifically. First of all, I want to thank Kaze for making this beautiful hack that I enjoy so much. I've had so many hours of fun just grinding out this game and learning. I wanted to thank Frosty Zacco for creating the Human Theory task as well as Starlight Sim. That helped me create a lot of strategies. I wanted to thank Frosty Zacco again for being the first person to do a 131 star run and inspiring me to do a run. And I wanted to thank Frosty once again. It's the third time I'm thanking him for teaching me certain strategies and explaining certain things to me. I wanted to thank Ivor for motivating me while I was just doing runs. just starting runs. He sat and chat with me, and he talked me through a lot of my runs when I was first getting started. I wanted to thank Inkstar for picking up this game when he did, optimizing some new strategies and teaching us some new things that we could do in this category. And I really wanted to thank the Super Mario 64 ROM hacking community itself for being so supportive of me and telling me that I can do it and that my hack has potential and encouraging me to keep doing runs. I wanted to thank anyone here that is involved with me in the Smash community, because I do mostly do Smash competitively, so I thank you guys for supporting me in my idea of speedrunning and my want to speedrun alongside playing Smash. And I wanted to thank, most of all, to you guys. I wanted to thank everyone in chat. All of you guys. I wanted to thank you for watching and being so supportive during the entire run. And I hope you guys had fun. I love this community.